Welcome back to the Coin Lover and Treasure Hunter. Today we are diving into the fascinating world of British coins and uncovering some United Kingdom 1-penny coins that could be worth big money. We'll be taking a close look at the 1980 and 1994 British pennies coins that many people overlook yet collectors are actively searching for. Depending on rarity condition and minting errors, these small copper coins can sometimes be worth far more than just 1 penny. Let's get started. The British 1 new penny coin dated 1980 from the United Kingdom. And this video is made for collectors, beginners, history lovers, and anyone curious about old decimal coins. This coin comes from the early decimal period after Britain changed its currency system and the 1 new penny became a familiar object in everyday life. The 1980 issue is especially common and it carries no mint mark, which is completely normal for United Kingdom coins because they were struck mainly at the Royal Mint. This coin is made of bronze and it has a warm brown tone. When well preserved and in fine condition, it still shows strong detail on both sides, including the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II and the iconic crowned portcullis design. This video will slowly guide you through history, value, collecting myths, and realistic expectations. So stay with the video until the end and relax as we explore everything about this humble coin. The obverse side of the 1980 1 new penny shows the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machen, and this portrait was used for many years and became one of the most recognized royal images in modern coinage. The Queen faces to the right and the inscription around the edge identifies her title and authority. Even in fine condition, the hair details and facial features remain visible, though some high points may show where the absence of a mint mark often confuses new collectors. But for United Kingdom coins, this is standard and not an error. The Royal Mint did not usually include mint marks during this period, which means millions of identical coins were produced and released into circulation across the country, making this a very common coin. The reverse side of the coin displays the crowned portcullis with chains, which is a symbol connected to the Houses of Parliament and British authority. The design was created by Christopher Ironside and it represents stability and tradition. The words 1 new penny appear clearly along with the date 1980. In fine condition, the crown details and the vertical bars of the portcullis are still clear, though slightly smooth from circulation. The edge of the coin is plain and the diameter and weight are standard for the series because this coin was heavily circulated. Many examples show dark toning scratches or rim wear, but a fine condition piece. Now let us talk about value, because this is the most important part for many viewers. A British 1 new penny from 1980 in fine condition is generally worth a very small amount due to extremely high mintage figures. Over 1 billion coins were produced, which means scarcity does not apply in most cases in the collector market. The average value today is usually equivalent to 1 or 2 modern pennies in local currency, sometimes slightly more if sold in bulk lots or sets. It is not considered rare and it is not a high value investment coin. However, it still holds educational, historical, and nostalgic value, especially for those who grew up using these coins daily. Some people search online believing that a missing mint mark makes this coin rare, but this is a misunderstanding because no mint mark is normal for this issue. There are no widely recognized major errors for the 1981 new penny that dramatically increase value. Minor off-center strikes or planchet flaws may add interest, but these are uncommon and still not highly valuable unless certified by a professional grading service. Collectors should be careful of exaggerated claims online and always verify information using trusted numismatic references. This coin is best appreciated as part of a complete date run or a childhood memory rather than a quick profit item. In fine condition grading terms, this means the coin shows moderate even wear across the design with all major elements. Still visible, the Queen portrait will be smooth on high points, and the reverse will show some flattening, but the overall design remains complete. Fine condition is below very fine, and above good and most circulated. 1980 pennies fall into this category. Coins in higher grades, such as extremely fine or uncirculated, are more attractive but still not expensive, unless part of official mint sets stored carefully. Since release storage conditions such as moisture and handling greatly affect bronze coins, and improper storage can lead to corrosion or spotting. For collectors who enjoy British decimal coinage, the 1980 one new penny is an excellent educational piece. It teaches about decimalization, mass production, and everyday economic history. It also helps beginners learn how grading works and how market value is influenced more by rarity than age. Many people keep these coins in albums or frames as symbols of a changing Britain during the late 20th century. Even though monetary value is low, the cultural value remains strong, and that is why these coins continue to be collected, discussed, and shared online and at coin fairs. If you are enjoying this deep dive into British coin history, make sure to support the channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing this video with other collectors. Your support helps bring more long, detailed educational content just like this and allows the channel to grow and improve. Future videos will cover more coins from different years, rare errors, and honest value discussions, so subscribing ensures you do not miss out, and it also helps fight misinformation by spreading accurate collector knowledge. When storing your 1980 one new penny, always use dry environments and avoid touching the surfaces with bare fingers because oils can damage bronze over time. Coin flips made of safe plastic or album pages are ideal. Never clean the coin aggressively because cleaning can reduce collector appeal. Even for common coins, gentle preservation is always better than polishing. This coin may not be worth much money, but proper care preserves history and keeps it looking respectable for years to come. To conclude, the British one new penny dated 1980 without a mint mark in fine condition is a common circulating coin from the United Kingdom with minimal monetary value but strong historical and educational significance. It represents a key era in British currency and remains a popular beginner collectible. Understanding realistic value prevents disappointment and allows collectors to enjoy coins for what they truly are, pieces of history. Thank you for watching this very long, detailed video, and remember to subscribe for more honest coin information and long-form collector discussions. Next up, the 1994 one penny coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse created by Raphael McLouf, and this portrait was used from 1985 until 1997, showing the Queen wearing the royal diadem with a mature, dignified appearance that reflects her long reign. The inscription around the portrait identifies her title as Queen by the grace of God and Defender of the Faith, which connects the coin to centuries of British monarchy tradition. Even though this coin was made for everyday use, it still carries deep symbolic meaning, linking ordinary daily transactions to the authority of the state and the continuity of history. The reverse of the coin shows the crowned portcullis with chains, which is a symbol associated with Parliament and the Palace of Westminster, reinforcing the idea that British coinage represents both monarchy and democratic governance. In terms of physical characteristics, the 1994 one penny coin has a diameter of just over 20 millimeters and a weight of just under 4 grams, and while earlier pennies were made of bronze, by this time the Royal Mint had switched to copper-plated steel, which means that the coin is magnetic, a useful detail for collectors when identifying genuine examples. This change was made to reduce production costs and improve durability while maintaining the familiar appearance of the penny. Many people are surprised to learn that two coins that look almost identical from different years can have very different metal compositions. And this makes the 1994 penny an interesting teaching example when explaining how economic pressures influence coin production. When discussing condition, the term fine refers to a circulated coin that shows clear wear but still retains all major design elements. On a fine condition 1994 penny, the Queen's portrait will show smoothing on the hair and facial features while the lettering remains readable, and the portcullis on the reverse will have worn chains and reduced detail, but the overall design will still be complete. Fine is a common grade for coins that have spent years in circulation, and it reflects real everyday use rather than storage in collections. This grade is appreciated by historians and casual collectors because it shows the life of the coin and the role it played in commerce and daily exchange across the United Kingdom during the 1990s. In terms of value, the 1994 British 1 penny coin in fine condition is generally worth its face value of 1 penny in the collector market because it was produced in very large quantities and is not considered rare. Millions of these coins were struck and many remain in circulation or in household collections. As a result, there is no significant premium for a standard example without errors or unusual features. Some sellers may list such coins for higher prices online, but these prices do not reflect actual completed sales or established numismatic value. Knowledgeable collectors understand that common date pennies, like some commemorative coins, trial strikes, or foreign contract coins, might show different markings, and even then this is rare. Therefore, a 1994 penny without a mint mark is exactly what it should be, and this normality is part of its identity. Understanding this helps collectors avoid misinformation and unrealistic expectations when evaluating everyday. For collectors who enjoy building sets, the 1994 penny fits into several interesting themes, including the McLoof portrait era, the copper-plated steel transition period, and the late 20th century decimal series. Many people assemble year-by-year collections of pennies to show changes in portraits, metals, and designs over time. And in this context, a fine condition example is perfectly acceptable and even desirable because it reflects the typical appearance of coins from circulation. Educational collections, schools, and beginner albums often include coins like this because they are affordable, accessible, and easy to replace while still offering rich stories to tell about economics, politics, and design. From a market perspective, the value of common circulation coins like the 1994 penny is influenced more by bulk demand than individual condition, unless the coin is uncirculated or has a minting error such as an off-center strike, missing plating, or double design. In fine condition, the coin might be sold in bulk lots by weight or quantity, often to beginners or craft users. Sometimes these pennies are used in educational kits, art projects, or historical displays rather than sold individually. This practical reality explains why professional coin dealers rarely list single common pennies unless they are part of a larger set or inventory. For content creators, this coin provides an excellent opportunity to teach viewers about realistic expectations in coin collecting, explaining that not every old coin is valuable and that history, enjoyment, and knowledge are just as important as monetary worth. A long-form video can slowly walk through the design, history, metal changes, grading standards, and market realities using the 1994 penny as a calm, grounded example. This approach builds trust with the audience and helps new collectors avoid disappointment while encouraging them to learn more deeply about numismatics as a hobby and academic field. In conclusion, the British 1 penny coin dated 1994 without a mint mark in fine condition is a common circulation coin with minimal monetary value but significant educational and historical interest. It represents a specific moment in British coinage when tradition and modern cost-saving measures met, and it continues to circulate. In memory, if not always in pockets. Its true worth lies not in profit, but in the stories it carries about daily life, governance, monarchy, and change, and when presented thoughtfully, in a long detailed YouTube script, it can hold attention. For extended viewing offering, viewers a deeper appreciation of even the smallest unit of money in the United Kingdom. Thanks for watching.